Always a pleasure to welcome in Mark Spears to the program. And Mark, you're in the building for this one, and sometimes you can get a sense early. This might be one of those nights. When did you get that feeling?
Well, first of all, let me tell you, I left Boston in 2009, flew across the country to work in the Bay, and they had this rookie named Steph Curry. I've seen a lot of his games, Scott. He doesn't get emotional in the first quarter, Scott.
Nope.
That's the fourth quarter stuff that he does.
Yep.
Not the first quarter. This dude in the first quarter screaming at the fans, yelling at the fans, and I wish I was a better lip reader because I didn't understand a word he said, but that's not him, and that's when I knew that he was going to have a special night. And I actually just recently asked Draymond about that, and he said he noticed something different from Steph during the 2 off days, that he was in a different zone, a different place, and he said, man, he put us on his back tonight. And you know, Steph outscored the starters. Right now it looks like Stephen Curry and the Miracles, and he's a religious man. So this is a special performance from him.
I agree, and it's funny.
This is a different level.
I joked with him earlier that, you know, he hit him with the Bernie Mac. You don't understand. I ain't scared of you. I don't know what he said for sure, and he laughed as well. But I took the exact same inference that you did from that, because you just don't see him be that demonstrative. But he said, look, he needed to be outwardly emotional and let that building know we're here to play. And he's had insane performances, and he's got a resume that's a mile long, right? But in your mind, where are you putting this on the list of his great performances?
Well, in terms of the finals, I can't really think of a notable game, right? There have been great games, but nothing Jordan-esque, you know, LeBron-esque, Bird-esque. This was it. This was that special game. And Boston, I think, had an opportunity to really lock the series down tonight. But I think Steph senses the moment, senses the time, senses that the window perhaps is closing, and this could be his last opportunity to get that MVP. And the way he was emotional at the end of the Western Conference Finals, I know he won't say it, but I could sense that he really wants his MVP trophy bad. That's the only thing that's missing in that trophy case. And that shuts up the haters, and that shuts up his fans who keep crying about it and whining at the reporters who voted for different people. But I just sense that he knows that he has to take it to another level in order to win this championship, and he got 3 games to do it.
Well, all those jokers that all they want to do is fire on Steph for not having that MVP, man, if he gets that, then they're going to have to find a new act, because it looks like he's trending towards that. I don't know who could possibly win the MVP for either team the way he's played thus far through 4. Mark, I know you got an early wake up and a long flight back to the West Coast, so travel well, and until next time.
I don't sleep good on planes, man. I don't sleep good on planes.
It's hard for big fellas, man. It's hard for. Don't step over this man. Let him rest. Let him rest.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm going to put the little eye thing on and try my best.
All right, Mark. Be good until next time.
Tim, what can we expect from the Time Lord tonight?
Well, I think that question, Malika, what can we expect to see from Robert Williams, is going to determine whether the Celtics win this game or not. When we have seen him moving around the court, flying around, feeling good on that left knee, like we did in Game 1, like we did 2 nights ago in Game 3, the Celtics have been clearly the better team in this series. When he has not felt good, like in Game 2, like in earlier games in this playoffs, the Celtics are much more vulnerable, particularly to Stephen Curry. If he's feeling good, being able to attack them in the pick and roll. We saw Al Horford, one of the most mobile bigs in the league, seemingly stop trying to guard Steph basically in the pick and roll, because he did not know whether to jump out on him and turn into a 7-point play, or whether to step back and let him take these shots off the pick and roll, which leads Steph to getting open threes, which, as we know, are a deadly thing for the opposition. So if Robert Williams feels good tonight, if he comes out, warms up, and feels good on that knee, which he said he felt good yesterday, the Celtics should feel very good about their chances. But as you pointed out, Malika, this is the one time in this series that there's only 1 day off between games. For Robert Williams and his recovery, that could be the difference between the Celtics winning this one and going up 3-1, or the series going back to the Bay 2-2, with the Celtics blowing a golden opportunity.